Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignity si Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, 5,400 liters of illegal petroleum seized at the Tabaco City Port. Authorities intercepted a forward truck suspected of being involved in the illegal trade of petroleum products at Tabaco Port in the city of Tabaco, the province of Albay, last April 11. According to a report from the Philippine Coast Guard or PCG, a random profiling and routine inspection was conducted at around 10:30 a.m., which led to the apprehension of the vehicle. Initial investigation revealed that the truck was scheduled to travel from Tabaco City to San Andres, Catanduanes, when it was flagged down by operatives. During inspection, authorities discovered approximately 5,400 liters of petroleum inside the vehicle without the necessary permits, a clear violation of Presidential Decree number 1865. Following the seizure, the individuals involved were immediately brought to the Coast Guard substation in Tabaco for proper documentation. A deeper investigation is now underway regarding the attempted transport of the illegal petroleum products. In Visayas, a high school building in the municipality of Palompon was gutted by fire. A fire broke out and caused major damage to 6 school buildings at San Guillermo National High School in Barangay San Guillermo, the municipality of Palompon, the province of Leyte, on April 12, leaving students and teachers heavily affected. Due to the incident, students lost classrooms and facilities, including the computer laboratory and library, important spaces for their learning. Also destroyed in the fire were 50 laptops from the Department of Education or DepEd, 30 tablets, 30 PC tabs, 20 printers, televisions, and various math and science equipment. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the cause of the fire, which left as estimated damage amounting 800,000 pesos. Parents are now appealing to the government to immediately assist in rebuilding the damaged school before the next school year begins, so the students' education will not be disrupted. In Mindanao, 279 families affected by fire received financial aid from National Housing Authority Region 11. A total of 279 families affected by fire incidents in various barangays in the city of Davao last 2025 have received financial assistance from the National Housing Authority Region 11 through the Emergency Housing Assistance Program or EHAP. Officer in charge Regional Manager Engineer Sharifuddin Nabi distributed 30,000 pesos to each family whose home were totally damaged, 10,000 pesos to those with partially damaged houses, and the distribution of assistance was conducted over 3 days. On April 8, 83 beneficiaries from Barangay 8A in Barangay Lapu-Lapu, Barangay Leon Garcia, and Barangay Agdao Proper received aid amounting to 2.39 million pesos. From April 9 to 10, a total of 196 families from Barangay 21C or 180 families and Barangay 76A for 16 families were also given assistance amounting to 5.73 million pesos. In total, the NHA Region 11 distributed 8.12 million pesos in financial aid. The Emergency Housing Assistance Program is an initiative of the agency that provides shelter assistance to victims of various disasters. NHA General Manager Joven Tai assured that the regional offices will continue to coordinate with local government units or LGUs to ensure that those in need receive proper assistance. In the other news, 25,000 pesos financial aid for bakers in Manila to start tomorrow. The distribution of 25,000 pesos financial assistance for local bakers in Manila will begin tomorrow, April 14, according to an announcement by Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Dumagoso. The program aims to support the operations of bakeries and help maintain affordable bread prices for the public. And our business update, the 52.3 million liters of diesel was arrived here in the Philippines. Approximately 3,229,000 barrels or 52.311 million of diesel from Malaysia have arrived here in the Philippines as an additional supply amid fluctuating oil prices and supply in the global market caused by the Middle East crisis. According to Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Garil, the arrival of the second shipment is part of the government's ongoing efforts to strengthen the country's oil supply. This aims to ensure the sufficient inventory and reduce the impact of global oil volatility on the local market. Meanwhile, large oil price rollback to take effect starting tomorrow. Energy Secretary Sharon Garin of the Department of Energy was announced a major oil price rollback effective tomorrow, April 14, with petroleum prices in the market expected to decrease. According to Secretary Garin, diesel prices are projected to drop by 20 pesos and 89 centavos per liter, gasoline by 4 pesos and 43 centavos per liter, and kerosene by 8 pesos and 50 centavos per liter. These adjustments are based on the average international prices over the past 5 days compared to the previous week. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, Ferdinand Ignatius Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, 3 injured in boom truck mishap at Barangay Santo Niño in the city of Baguio. 3 individuals were injured after a boom truck was involved in an accident late Monday night, April 13, at the slaughterhouse area in Barangay Santo Niño, the city of Baguio, the province of Benguet. The Baguio City Police Office under City Director Police Colonel Ruel Tagel reported that the incident, classified as reckless imprudence resulting in physical injuries and damage to property, happened at around 10:15 p.m. The driver, a 49-year-old male and resident of Caloocan City, had reportedly stopped the Isuzu boom truck to unload construction materials. While his crew members were in the process of alighting from the vehicle, the truck's air brake system suddenly drained, causing the vehicle to move forward unexpectedly. The truck crashed through a steel fence and eventually hit by a water tank. 3 male laborers, a 38-year-old from the municipality of Rosales, the province of Pangasinan, a 54-year-old and another 33-year-old, both from Caloocan City, sustained injuries in the incident. They were immediately brought to a nearby hospital by emergency medical services or EMS personnel for treatment. Authorities are continuing their investigation to determine the cause of the accident. In Visayas, the grandmother dies after being hit by a tricycle in Barangay Sumag. A senior citizen woman lost her life after she was accidentally hit by a tricycle at around 7 a.m. on April 13 at Banga Tomaro in Barangay Sumag in the city of Bacolod, the province of Negros Occidental. The victim was identified as alias Teresita, 69 years old, a resident of the said area. The tricycle driver was identified as alias Antonio, 64 years old, a resident of Barangay Pahanokoy. According to the Traffic Management Unit Head Police Major Elmer Bonilla, the victim was crossing the road from south to north when she was struck by a tricycle traveling from west to east. The victim sustained a severe head injury which caused her death a few hours later at the hospital. In Mindanao, the man climbs an electric post in front of DPWH Isulan. A man climbed an electric post while carrying a bladed weapon and reportedly intended to jump at around 12:30 p.m. yesterday in front of the DPWH building in the municipality of Isulan, the province of Sultan Kudarat. Personnel from the PNP Isulan, Bureau of Fire Protection Isulan, and the Isulan Rescue Team responded and monitored the situation. According to witnesses, the man was going through a difficult situation in his life. The Bureau of Fire Protection personnel calmly talked to the man until he eventually went down on his own using a ladder. He was given food and water to help calm him. The police, firefighters, and the rescue team are currently talking to him for proper counseling. In the other news, City Enro tests new mechanism against illegal logging. The City Environment and Natural Resources Office, or CTNRO, tested the use of an acoustic sensor through Internet of Things devices, an innovative technology designed to monitor illegal logging activities in mountainous areas. The test was conducted in Sitio Magarwak in Barangay Santa Lourdes, led by the Environmental Law Enforcement Division in coordination with interns from Palawan State University. The device is capable of detecting the sound and vibration of chainsaws, particularly in elevated forest areas, allowing for quicker response against illegal loggers and helping protect the city's forest resources. And our business update, GoTime is now allowing its customers to invest in the stock market through its Philippine Stocks feature. Through the PH stock feature or Philippine stocks feature, customers can directly invest in the stock market without using another app. They just have to click the PH stock feature, then activate their accounts by typing in their tax identification number or TIN. They must also complete a brief know your customer process. The app asks about their jobs and their office address and asks them to fill out an investor profile. Once the account is created, users can now invest in the Philippine Stock Exchange. They can cash in directly from their GoTime bank accounts and withdraw anytime they need. The GoTime said it partnered with brokerage partner Dragonfly Securities for the feature, which offers an intuitive experience focused on long-term investing and dividends, not short-term trading. Aside from GoTime, FinTech giant GCash and digital bank Maya also have stock features. GoTime hit the 8 million customers mark in November. It expects to be profitable by the year 2027. Good evening, I'm Apolinario Ferdinand C. Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, explosion occurs on Magsaysay Avenue, 14 individuals injured. An explosion was reported at the sinkhole area along the Magsaysay Avenue early Monday, April 13 at around 3 a.m., leaving 14 individuals injured. According to the investigation, the suspect is a miner from the municipality of Itogon who was carrying black powder. The incident allegedly began when the suspect harassed a woman, prompting others to beat him. This eventually led to the suspect igniting an improvised explosive device. Meanwhile, 10 of those involved sustained minor injuries and have already been discharged from the hospital, while the remaining 4 suffered moderate injuries and are still receiving treatment. The authorities are continuing their investigation into the incident. In Visayas, one dead after motorcycle crashes into ambulance. A student riding as a back rider on a motorcycle was dead after the vehicle collided with an ambulance earlier today on a flyover in Barangay Luz in the city of Cebu. The victim was identified as 19-year-old Braille Nicole Quek. Her identity was confirmed through her school identification card. Quek was riding a motorcycle driven by Juan Antonio Ladioray, who is reportedly her classmate. The reports indicate that the motorcycle encountered an ambulance carrying a 78-year-old female patient. The ambulance was coming from Barangay Banilad, while the motorcycle was also heading toward the same area. Upon reaching the flyover, the ambulance allegedly counterflowed, leading to a head-on collision with a speeding motorcycle at the center of the bridge. The motorcycle driver was rushed to the hospital and was reportedly groaning in the pain while being transported by the ambulance. In Mindanao, fire breaks out in the municipality of Tagtangan. A fire incident was recorded yesterday at noon in the area of Balin Vista Phase 2 in Barangay San Felipe, the municipality of Tantangan, the province of South Cotabato. Based on initial information, the fire originated from a pile of garbage in the vacant lot. The flames quickly spread due to a dry grass and accumulated waste in the area. Two fire trucks from the Bureau of Fire Protection Tantangan promptly responded to contain the fire. An additional fire truck from the Bureau of Fire Protection Coronadal was also dispatched to support the operation, ensuring that the fire would not spread further and reach nearby houses. As of now, the firefighting operations are still ongoing and no injuries or damaged homes have been reported based on initial information. The authorities are continuing their investigation to determine the cause of the fire. In the other news, a boxer lost consciousness after being hit squarely in the middle of their fight. A boxer from the municipality of Ibisan was one of the participants in the Bakbakan sa Kapistahan 8 boxing and mixed martial arts tournament. During his match against an opponent from the Iloilo, he lost consciousness after being hit squarely in the middle of their fight. It was learned that Christian Lorente of Ibisan Capiz was immediately brought to the hospital by standby medics for treatment. His coach and teammates assisted him as they helped him down from the ring after he lost consciousness, and he was then carried into an ambulance to receive proper medical attention at the hospital. The said event was held at Robinson Mall in Barangay Lawaan, the city of Rojas. And our business update, Globe launches tender offer for $600 million perpetual securities. Ayala-led Globe Telecom Incorporated has launched a tender offer to buy back any and all of its outstanding dollar-denominated perpetual capital securities issued in 2021 as part of an ongoing liability management program. In a disclosure to the local bourse on Tuesday, Globe said it is offering to purchase the securities at $1 per $1 principal amount. This offer began on April 14 and will end on April 22. Settlement is targeted for April 24. Morgan Stanley has been appointed as dealer manager for the transaction. This buyback traces back to Globe's $600 million senior perpetual capital securities issued in October 2021, which carried an initial distribution rate of 4.20% and were structured as equity instruments. Globe has said the 2021 issuance was more than 3 times oversubscribed, allowing it to increase the deal size of $600 million. Proceeds were earmarked for capital expenditures, refinancing and obligations, and general corporate purposes. The 2021 transaction marks Globe's return to the international capital markets following its dual tranche US dollar denominated senior notes issuance in 2020. Good evening, I'm Apolinario Freddy Dignadi Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, unidentified man dies in alleged hit and run in the province of Isabela. The authorities from the Quezon Municipal Police Station are now appealing for help in identifying a man who was found dead and is believed to have been a victim of a hit-and-run incident along the National Highway in Barangay Abot in the municipality of Quezon, the province of Isabela. The victim is estimated to be around 60 years old or older, approximately 5 by 5 in height with a medium build. He was wearing a blue polo shirt, gray 6-pocket shorts, a camouflage hat, and a ring. The victim died due to the incident and has been brought to Carbonell Funeral Home in the said town. In Visayas, delivery van carrying feeds involved in an accident in the municipality of Tubungan. A delivery van carrying animal feed was involved in an accident in the area of Barangay San Jose, the municipality of Tubungan, the province of Iloilo, at around 1 p.m. this afternoon. Fortunately, the driver and his helpers were not injured. Report says the van was loaded with 150 sacks of feed. According to the driver, identified as Jesse, they came from Mohon and had already made a delivery in the town of Tubungan. They were supposedly heading to Igbaras when the incident happened. He explained that while they were ascending a road in Barangay San Jose, the first gear failed to engage, causing the vehicle to roll backward. Due to the heavy load, the van eventually tipped over and fell into a canal. All three people on board, including the driver, are safe and out of danger. At present, personnel from the MDRRMO and the Tubungan Police are working together to retrieve the vehicle from the canal. In Mindanao, a well-known store in the municipality of Isulan was robbed by thieves. An alleged robbery incident was reported at a well-known department store in the town of Isulan on Thursday morning. According to initial reports, the incident was discovered at around 7 a.m. and was immediately reported to the police by 7:30 a.m. The break-in occurred inside a store located near the Rotunda in Barangay Calawag Dos. Based on the statement of the assistant supervisor who reported the incident, a storekeeper from a nearby establishment noticed that the store's steel exit door was open. This was immediately reported to the management, prompting them to inspect the premises and confirm the alleged robbery. Initial investigation suggests that the still unidentified suspect or suspects climbed onto the concrete portion of a billboard from an adjacent building to reach the store's roof. From there, they reportedly cut a hole in the metal roofing using a hard cutting tool and broke through the ceiling to gain entry. Inside the establishment, the suspect allegedly damaged the control monitor room and targeted the vault, which they reportedly forced open using a mechanical grinder to take an undetermined amount of cash. After the incident, the suspects are believed to have escaped through the rear part of the building toward an unknown direction. An inventory is still ongoing to determine the total value of the missing cash and other items. Meanwhile, authorities are reviewing the CCTV footage to identify the suspects as the investigation into the incident continues. In the other news, the 20 remains of Filipino OFWs from Kuwait arrive in the country. The remains of 20 deceased Filipino overseas workers or OFWs from Kuwait arrived in the Philippines early in the morning on April 15. Along with the 20 remains, 321 Filipinos also arrived from Kuwait abroad, Kuwait Airways flight KU417. According to the Department of Migrant Workers, more OFWs and their families from various parts of the Middle East are expected to arrive in the coming days. The National Reintegration Network is also on standby to provide comprehensive assistance, including skills training, re-employment facilitation, livelihood support, and medical assistance from the returnees. And our business update, Philippine Airlines to launch direct Chicago flights in November. Flag carrier Philippine Airlines on Thursday announced its non-stop service between Manila and Chicago thrice a week starting November 9. Chicago is considered one of the premier hubs in the United States, and the entry into the vibrant city will provide direct connectivity to the Midwest. The Philippine Airlines President Richard Nuttall said in the statement, serving the Chicago to Manila route will create the vital links to key regional destinations and major Philippine domestic markets through the Philippine Airlines Manila hub, he said. The non-stop service, utilizing the Airbus A350-900, will operate every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, departing Manila in the afternoon and arriving at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport in the afternoon local time. The return flight will operate on the same days, departing in the evening. This service also strengthens Philippine Airlines' cargo capabilities, enabling shipments to the United States Midwest to connect efficiently to the airline's border cargo network. The Chicago is PAL's 8 destinations across the United States and its territories, joining Honolulu, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, New York, Guam, and Saipan. The Chicago flight launch comes amid the border expansion of the airline's trans-Pacific operations. And before we end, the actress Zoe Prado passed away on Tuesday at the age of 44. Zoe brought light to anyone's path throughout her life, a life lived for others, for the craft she nourished, and for those whom she loved most. The her relative May Sherin said, announcing the news of her passing. One of Zoe's last on-screen projects was playing Gina in FPJ's Batang Quiapo on ABS-CBN. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignidad Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, gambling den hit by IED blast on Magsaysay Avenue in the city of Baguio. Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong confirmed that a gambling den along Magsaysay Avenue was dropped by an improvised explosive device or IED that detonated early in the morning of April 13. According to the investigation, the incident allegedly began after a minor harassed the caretaker of a snack house in the area. After being struck, the suspect initially left but later returned carrying a container which he threw and subsequently exploded near the gambling den that had a drop ball set up. A total of 14 individuals were injured but all sustained only minor injuries and were able to leave the hospital shortly after. The suspect is now in the custody of the Baguio City Police Office and is facing charges of acts of lasciviousness and frustrated murder. The mayor clarified that the incident is an isolated case and not related to terrorism. In Visayas, the parts of Iloilo province shaken by earthquake. A magnitude 3.2 earthquake shook Iloilo yesterday afternoon, and another magnitude 3.0 earthquake was struck in San Lorenzo in Guimaras at around 8:40 this morning. According to PHIVOX, the earthquake's epicenter was located near the town of Miagao. The tremor was tectonic in origin and had a shallow depth of only 3 kilometers. No aftershocks or damage are expected as a result of the quake. In Mindanao, homes and structures was damaged by strong waves in the province of Davao Occidental. The several houses and structures in Don Marcelino and the Baywalk area of San Jose Abad Santos were damaged after being battered by strong sea waves. According to reports, the residents in the affected areas experienced that the impact of large waves which caused damage to homes and facilities. Meanwhile, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office or PDRRMO has continued monitoring the damaged structures and is also preparing assistance for the affected residents. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation to ensure the safety of the community. In the other news, two classrooms building to be constructed for IP community in Barangay FS Catanico. The local government, through the City Improvement Division, personally witnessed the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of new classrooms initiated by the Oro Integrated Cooperative or OIC on Wednesday, April 15. The two classrooms building will be established in the upland area of Apo Malaki Integrated School in Busok Extension in City of Busok, Barangay FS Catanico in the City of Cagayan de Oro. Meanwhile, OIC will also construct 3 classrooms for the Pinagsagsagan Mobile School located in Barangay Kinawe in Libona, Bukidnon. The project aims to provide accessible, safe, and quality education, especially for members of the indigenous people community. And our business update, SM companies score 8 awards in FinanceAsia's Best Companies 2026. 4 companies under the SM Group have won 8 awards in FinanceAsia's Best Companies 2026 poll, reflecting investors' confidence in the column-rated governance and performance over the past year. SM Investment Corporation received gold for Best Large Cap Company and Most Committed to ESG, and silver for Best Managed Company in the Philippines Conglomerates category. BDO Unibank Incorporated was recognized as Best Managed Company in Financials, while its President and CEO Nestor V. Tan received bronze in the CEO in the Philippines category. SM Prime Holdings won Best Managed Company in Real Estate. SM Retail Incorporated was named Best Managed Company in Retail and Consumer Durables and Apparel. FinanceAsia, a Hong Kong-based capital markets publication, said the poll reflected the views of institutional investors and analysts across Asia. And that is Philippine Headlines this Friday, April 17, 2026. I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignadis in Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Happy weekend, good night Philippines, amping kasadya.